Hi, I'm Kathy Lloydelt. I wrote a book called Shopper's Guide to Healthy Living. It's a short book about eating healthy. And one of the biggest complaints I hear from people about eating healthy is that they just don't have time and it's too difficult. So today I'm going to show you one of the most difficult things about eating healthy. I'm going to make fresh bread. And not just any bread. We're going to make bread from this whole grain. We're going to grind it in this mill. It'll take 3 minutes. It'll come out some fresh, soft flour, and then we'll start the whole process. We're going to shut the recorder while we do this because it's so loud. Okay, ground our grain. It is soft and warm and so incredible, like nothing you can buy in the store. Put it in here. You need about 12 cups in the container. Then I'm going to put half a cup of walnut oil. I use walnut oil instead of olive oil because it's actually a little less expensive and it gives the bread a little bit less flavor, so my children like that better. Put a half a cup of agave nectar. You can also use honey. I'm just going to use agave nectar because it's what I have on hand. And I use the olive oil first in the cup and then on the honey because the honey doesn't stick to the half cup I'm using. And then I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of dough enhancer. And you don't need to use the dough enhancer, it just helps a little bit. It's not quite as healthy as the rest of the ingredients. Use 2 tablespoons of sea salt. Sea salt has several good minerals in it for you. It has a little less flavor than table salt, so I use a little bit more. Then I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of yeast. I keep the yeast in the refrigerator so it stays fresh. 2, 3. And then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed. I ground this in my coffee grinder. I've had the coffee grinder since college. They last forever. Just put it in there and grind it up, and then you put it in your bread. About a 1/4 cup. Now I'm going to put 5 cups of warm, very warm water in here, and then we're going to turn this on, which will be loud, so we won't make you watch through that. It will take 4 minutes, and we'll take it out, and we'll show you how to put it in the pans. All right, 4 minutes of mixing that up, and we're going to pull it off. Put a little olive oil on our pan, make sure nothing sticks. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this. This is lecithin than an olive oil. I'm going to put some in each pan. Combine that. That had too much in it. I'm going to use a plastic bag, rub it around so that way the bread won't stick. And lecithin is also very good for you. And this bag keeps my hands from getting too gooey. There we go. Okay. Pull that out. Get my hands a little full of olive oil so that nothing sticks. Then I pull out the dough hook. Get everything off. And this will make 4 loaves of bread. So I'm just going to roll it through that olive oil just to make sure it's easy to work with. I'm going to pinch off 4 even loaves, as even as I can get them. 2, 3, and 4, and then you just roll them up. Make them look pretty on the top, put them in the pans. It's that simple. Isn't that amazing? You can buy both these machines, but you can also do it without it. You can buy the fresh ground grain at the store. It won't be ground hours earlier or minutes earlier, but it will be ground pretty freshly, and you'll get the whole nutrients from that whole grain. And then there's attachments you can get for things like KitchenAids that can help you do this in 1 loaf at a time, and you wouldn't have to do the expense of buying these 2 attachments, which are only cost me, I think they're around $400 for the 2 of them. Now just to even challenge myself a little further, I'm going to make a little cinnamon bread. Put a little butter on this, spread it out, put a little butter on it. A little bit of cinnamon, organic of course, and then we roll this up. My family loves to have this with for French toast. It's delicious. We put that in the pan. We have 4 loaves ready to go. They're going to rise for about 10 minutes. During that time I warm the oven. I put them in there. They cook for 30. We take them out and we cut fresh, warm bread that can't get any healthier. It's made from those grains. You just can't get any healthier than minutes earlier grinding these things and getting the whole nutrient for your children and your family. So I hope you won't be afraid to try making fresh ground bread. There's recipes in my book, and you can order it on Amazon.com. Thank you.